I got the stands in there.
Alright, this video is about how I do the Cushcore installation. Can be kind of tricky, but it's definitely doable by yourself. Two hands will definitely help. They give you the valve cores with the Cushcore when you buy them, and right there I'm cutting apart some SRAM grip tape, and I'm going to use that for a seal on the inside of the rim. Poking a small hole in this little grip tape gasket that I made. This is going to be for the hole here. You know, they already got it grip taped, and this comes with a little bit of a rubber kind of deal on there. Just try and seal it. I find that it doesn't really do as good of a job as when you put this on there. So it's the best thing I've found so far. So you take the cap off of the Cushcore valve stem, specific valve stem. There's a little cap on here with it's a little cap that comes on here like that. And then this little black O-ring. Take both of those off. And then this hole you want to be pretty small. You know, I used a screwdriver, just a tiny little screwdriver to poke a hole in it. You could use something that's sharp and round. Could be a razor blade even. I'm gonna poke it through. So it's just a really tight fit. Then I'm gonna stick it in there. Some people might think this is overkill, but it's like, it seems like it's giving me the best luck and with no leaks right off the bat. So that's what we're gonna do. You can try whatever you want, but this is what I've tried. A bunch of different type of gaskets and O-ring pieces of rubber, and none of them seem to do what the SRAM grip tape does. So that's what I'm using. Then so you put that on there. You don't have to smash this down too hard. The valve stem that this comes with, you don't have to like push it down too hard. Just hard enough to make a really good, strong seal. The stands, no tubes, or whatever you use for sealant will do the rest. And I just leave the valve core in there initially. Obviously you could take it out, but I'm gonna do a dry run before I do anything else. So that's why I'm leaving this in here. Just gonna leave that in. Now I'm gonna put the Cushcore on, which can take some muscle, you know. It's often two people will help, but I'm just gonna try and show you how I do it by myself, which is just kind of using my muscles. You could put it on the ground and use the hammer on the thing, but I'd rather not mess around with scratching the rim up if I don't have to. And then these right here, you can see there's little indents here. You want the valve core that it comes with to be sitting in between that so that the sealant can get up in there really nice. It's on there kind of crooked, so then you just want to make sure it's nice and straight and in the center of the rim everywhere. And our valve core stayed in the center. I don't know if you can see that, but it's in there, nice and in the center. Now we're just going to center the Cushcore. Take a look, make sure it's straight as possible. And we're going to take the tire, and we want to make sure the rotation is right on it. You get it all the way on there and get the Cushcore on there. It can be a pain to take it off. Now we're gonna we're gonna try and pull the tire this way and push the Cushcore up so that the bead drops down in, gets in between the Cushcore and the rim. can take some practice. I've done it a few times, so I'm getting better at it. But it can be somewhat frustrating at first, and your thumbs and hands can get very tired. So really try to do it right by pulling the tire down like that and pushing that up, pushing the Cushcore up, and it'll fall in there. And then you have to push the tire down into the center of the rim, just like you would when you're doing any tire change. It's really it's crucial to get enough play for the tire to get over the rim.
I'm trying to keep working.
Sometimes it'll pop back out. Just keep pushing it down in there. When you get to a certain point, you can kind of really just force it on. Two hands would definitely help, but I'm showing you how to do it by yourself. Don't freak out. Ask for help. Comment below if you have any questions. Give me a call if you have to.
Boom. It's on. All right, now we're gonna dry run it. Put some soap on the outside of the tire, both sides. Dry run it. Make sure we get air in there and that it seats and that it's holding air just with no stands in there. So I'll see you in a second.
All right, now that I got the tire on, I'm gonna put the soap and water on it. Soap and water on the rim where the tire meets the rim.
Both sides.
All right, that was just the dry run, and we have absolutely no leaks, so that's a really good sign. Now we can take the valve core out of here, and now we can get the stands in. I got the stands in there. Then I put it in this Tupperware container, and I don't know if you can see, but I put a metal bowl right here underneath the valve core so I can get the excess that's gonna most likely drip out. So, you know, this doesn't exactly fit perfectly over the valve stem. So I use a little valve core nut on there, and it's kind of tapered, so it kind of makes it nice for putting the tube right over it. And I just put it barely on there, and then just start filling it up. I put about 2.5 of these in there. And now I'm gonna just shake it around. Make sure all the stands, seats in everywhere. And you want to make sure the rotation of the tire is the same as, you know, the direction it's going to be going. Make sure you have the right direction going with your tire, especially if it's a specific kind of tread. So that's it. That's how I do Cushcore. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it can kind of frustrate a guy and get your hands pretty tired. So 2 people definitely helps. I've done a bunch of them now. Sometimes it just, depending on the width of the rim, it's easier than other times. So just take your time, you know, watch this video or watch somebody else's and just do the best you can. Thanks for watching.
Put it back on the bike and go ride.